So this first song is called Home. I wrote this in college when I was feeling I knew where I wanted to be, but I wasn't there yet. And so I was longing for what felt like home to me. So here it is. Excuse me for my voice. I think I've been talking too much. Thank you, thank you. So this next song I wrote, I think it was during the pandemic, and I was inspired by someone I was listening to, and she was just talking about how like the quiet spaces in our life are where we find out who we are. So I'm going to, if you have the book, you can read along with me, but I'm going to turn to page 7, and I'll just read a little section. Aspire brought himself back to reality by looking at his surroundings. The sky was a clear, vivid blue, and the sun was bright and hot overhead. It was a different environment for Aspire. He was familiar with wet climates, perfect for growing plants. This place, however, was dusty and dry. There was no green plant or fresh grass in sight. The dirt on the path felt packed hard, and the rocks, boulders, and ground seemed to share the same variation of the reddish-brown color. Aspire decided that he liked this new place. Even though he felt as if his mouth was becoming drier and drier with every step, he felt proud that he was embarking on this journey on his own, and he liked the change of environment. So this song is called This Is the Part. I have some fun things that I added to it. You're going to hear like little ticking of the clock and then some chimes. Hidden underground with no light to be found, and you Thank you, thank you. So now I'm going to read from my book again, page 106. Aspire and Confidence sat in silence for a moment. Aspire felt quite hurt, and it went deep. He felt his identity and his dreams had been sucker punched by searching, just so the little horse could prove his worth for what he wanted. It was a low and heavy blow, and in his wounded state, Aspire began to doubt if he could make the journey. He began to think that maybe he should let it go. He looked at Contentment Isle. That place wasn't going to be an alternative for him. There's no way he or Confident would win any winglets over at this point. This moment hit Aspire the hardest. He couldn't move. The world around him blurred and unblurred. He felt dizzy and had to lie down. Aspire, are you all right? Confident looked at him with concern. Yeah, maybe. Are you? Aspire continued to stare off at Contentment Isle, then down to the sand below him. He didn't feel like looking Confident in the eyes at the moment. I'm fine. Let's just get out of here. Forget it all happened. Confident sounded bitter and angry. He stood up. He seemed ready to move on and forget the little aloof fan-pleasing searching. We don't want to lose time, right, Aspire? I don't know. I don't think I can do it. Aspire looked at Confident, then broke his stare and looked at the ground. You can't let Searching's opinion mess with you. Seriously, what does he know? He just wanted the winglets to like him. Confident was still burning strong with anger. He looked off at the aisle, shaking his head. He had never before shown such dislike for Searching. I'm just so exhausted now, Aspire said, didn't want to try to get up. Come on, Confident, urged Aspire. Come on, Confident urged Aspire up. We can walk slowly along the beach a while. Okay. So I wrote this song in college because I was feeling like I couldn't catch the attention everyone else was getting. I was so hidden in the background. And then I just had this realization that I don't need people's attention to define me. And so that's where this song came from. This is called Mona Lisa. Now, I'll be reading from page 114. If I can get there. Okay. Suddenly, Aspire and Confident heard a boom and a crack. Not too far up the path, a tree had fallen over. Even from their distance, they could see it smoking. They walked closer to see that the tree had been struck by lightning, and the electric shock to the tree had split it in half, sending the other half in the other direction. Now there was a hole in the canopy, and their path was largely obstructed by a part of the tree that landed there. Aspire peered up and saw a flash of light in the hole of the canopy, where the tree once stood. Thunder came not too long forward. It was a big thunderstorm, and it began to bring back the memory of the experience he had in Trap Canyon. He remembered the intense thunderstorm that had woken him up and how scary it was to be in the canyon in the storm. This song I wrote called Magic You Own, and another pandemic song, and I think it was kind of inspired by, I don't know if anyone remembers when the rainbows were showing up everywhere, especially in New York when all the nurses were stressed out, and just a reminder of just the covering and the hope and the peace and the safety that we can have. Water first. So this one's sound effects too. There's going to be a little bit of a thunderstorm down. between the lines of the rainbow and the sky shining so bright for you, saying there's hope. Oh, can you feel the raindrops are falling on your skin? It's the end of the drought for you, life you can know. Oh, can you read between the lines of the rainbow? The sky shining so bright for you, saying there's hope. Oh, can you feel the raindrops are falling on your skin? It's the end of the drought for you, life you can know. Oh, can you feel? Oh, can you feel the magic you love? The magic you love. Oh, can you feel? Oh, can you feel the magic you love? The magic you love. Thank you, thank you. I am going to start to read from the book again, page 139. Yet, as time continued to pass slowly, Aspire felt more and more frustrated with the waiting. It was now early afternoon, and the artist was nowhere in sight. Aspire tried to fight the thoughts that the stars or artist forgot that he and Confident needed help over the mountain that day. However, it was getting harder and harder for him. Now his brain seemed to be swimming in fears, doubts, and frustration. He tried to tread water with hope, reminding himself of what the stars told him. But the longer he sat there waiting for help, the more he had to fight drowning in fears and doubts. But even so, the spirit deep within him that would not give up continued to give him strength to stay above water and to dream about the possibilities of overcoming the mountain. In his head, he arrived at the glory of Destiny Falls. It was a beautiful moment. He wanted it. He wanted his horn. So I wrote this song, The Good, because there was, I think specifically last year, there was just a lot of disappointing things that had happened. And I know that there's power in our words and in what we say. So this was the song that I just used to speak over myself. I'm ready. I'm ready for the good. What's before me must be good, 'cause it's been hard, oh, it's been hard. And what is coming must be the best, 'cause it's been long, oh, it's been long. This journey has not made sense, but I know it will one This next song, I think it was college. And I think it was a time where I was particularly feeling restless, just, I know where I want to be, but there's a process to get there. So I think it was coming out of that, of just like having big dreams and not knowing what the next step was, where to go, like where to find help. But I also think this song is for anyone who sees the world the way it is and goes, this is not what I had hoped for humanity. This is not what I'd hoped for our country. This is not what I'd hoped for the health of me or my family member, or this, that, and the other. Just kind of like a shout out to you, like, you got this. So this is called Long Live the Restless Hearts. Heart beats fast and palms get sweaty. A smile fades, a head gets heavy. Another letdown, or another someone. Life dealt its cards, it's real and messy. Supposed to be. The world is harsh to hopeful believers, but keep on fighting past the fear. So I will be reading from page 178. He lay still for quite some time, staring into the darkness before him. There was nothing else he could do or even think to do. This was it. But sweetly, through the dark and silence, Aspire heard his name with a gentle breeze. Aspire. Aspire couldn't lift his head, but he perked his ears to listen. If it came again. He had heard the voice before. He wondered if it was confident. The voice came again. Aspire. Then it proceeded to say with great comfort, all is not lost, Aspire. So this song is, I have it today because it's a reminder that we don't dance alone. We don't do life alone, and we always have someone rooting for our dreams. Even if we've forgotten them, we always have someone rooting for them. So this is called Dance Alone. I'm going to read from page 204 to close up the lesson. A warm, gentle breeze blew over Aspire's face. It was fresh like mint hot chocolate. It pulled Aspire out of his deep sleep, and he slowly opened his eyes to a bright light. Unhindered light was something he hadn't been awake to in a while. His eyes had not adjusted, so he closed them quickly, choosing to sleep longer. But something pulled him back. When he came to, he began to wonder where he was. He tried to open his eyes again. He could only squint, but he attempted to look at his surroundings. As his eyes adjusted, he could see green plants and trees everywhere around him. Suddenly, the whole world became alive. As his eyes focused, he discovered banana, grapefruit, and passion fruit trees. Long vines draped everywhere in every direction. Lush foliage spread over the scene like frosting on a cake, and everything was glittering and green. The sun was high and looked as if it had chosen his desired height for the day. He began to wonder where he could be. At this point, Aspire opened his eyes at the scene, confused but also increasingly dazzled. Then almost immediately, an ongoing noise to his left caught his attention, so he turned his face. Then he saw, to his surprise, a couple feet away from him, there stood a shining, glimmering pool of fresh, clear water. The water was unmoving at the edge of the pool where he was. But his eyes moved up further. He saw the noise came from water, gushing heavily down over a steep, rocky incline, covered in moss and vines. The water fell directly into the pool, leaving foamy ripples where it landed. All around the glassy water, vines cascaded like a crown. It was quite regal and beautiful to Aspire, and Aspire couldn't believe his eyes. He had to ask himself if this was real. He sat in shock at the scene. He blinked. Nothing changed. He blinked his eyes again and shook his head. Still, nothing changed. Then it hit him. His heart began to beat louder, and hope flooded his head, drowning out all sound. Where he where he thought he could be? Could this be Destiny Falls? So this last song is called Waterfall. Kind of a response to Home, a little bit of callback musically to it. And also a little response to the song Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls, because sometimes you find your waterfall.